Hello, my wonderful people. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, depending on your time zone or anytime you are coming across my platform, Linda's TV show. If it is your first time and you like what you are watching, kindly subscribe, put on your notification bell to all notification. In that way, you'll be able to know when we upload a new video. YouTube, I want to appreciate you for creating this wonderful platform for us to use to disseminate information. I always put a disclaimer that this platform, Linda's TV show, do not and will not promote violence, hate speech, misleading information, or what have you. We are here to educate, inform the members of the public about the happening, and also to remind YouTube that a call for self-determination is not a call for what?
We should remember when the rain started to beat us as regards this lawlessness we do in Nigeria. The same DSS has not been able to pick up Azari Dokubo for brandishing firearms. As Mr. Emefiele under his custody, he's been charged, he's released on bail, they still picked him up. As Mr. Bauer under his custody. So let's remember, because when the lawlessness and reign of impunity starts, let's remember those that perpetrated it. It started from President Buhari, because not today it started. President Tinubu too. Please, you are a Democrat. Under your administration, all of this is happening.
All right.
Because another person will come tomorrow now and continue this reign of impunity. Mr. Azari Dokubo walks free, claims that he works with government, he has a contract binding, says all sorts, brandishes guns, harasses people, abuses people, defames them, says all sorts of things against them. The DSS doesn't see that. It is this. Even the court supposed to be the one, since he has petitioned the DSS and all of that, and his lawyers are going to court, then let the court reign on this. And when we see a lot of oversight by the DSS, that's how the DSS too entered mess on mass case. See, let's remember in this country, when this reign of impunity finally starts, let's remember how it started. Because everybody is doing it now, they're enjoying it because they are in leadership, they're empowered, they can do it and go scot-free with it. But let's remember, at a stitch in time saves nine. Let us remember. Let us make this country fair for all. Right. Let it be an equitable place for all. Not because you are empowered today. Power is transient. You are empowered today, you will not be empowered tomorrow.
The Socio-Economic Rights and Accountability Project over the weekend filed a lawsuit against Senate President Godswill Akpabio and Speaker of the House of Representatives Tajuddin Abbas over the plan to spend 40 billion naira on 465 exotic and bulletproof cars for members and principal officers of the Senate, as well as 70 billion naira as palliatives for new members. The suit is coming on the heels of Godswill Akpabio's statement, in which he revealed that the clerk of the National Assembly had sent holiday allowances into the various bank accounts of senators. Serap is seeking an order to restrain Akpabio and Abbas from demanding or receiving the 40 billion naira on exotic cars and other exorbitant expenses until an assessment of the socio-economic impact of the spending on millions of poor Nigerians is carried out in the interest of the public, among other requests. Dr. Bati, you know that Serap is always doing the Lord's work. I think that this is coming at the right time, as always.
Well, we've been on this matter since July, and the context was President Tinubu submitting the supplementary appropriation bill for 2023, asking for more money to be able to pursue the budget. But in the process of considering that application by the President, the National Assembly then decided to add 110 billion of their own to it. This 110 billion has been defined variously, either as palliatives for the lawmakers, 109 of them in the Senate, 360 of them in the House of Representatives. And you recall that Femi Falana SAN had issued a statement at the time saying that it was illegal, insensitive, and contemptuous at a time of grave crisis and poverty in the country for 109 plus 360 persons who are supposed to be representatives of the people, claiming that they alone want to take 130 billion for palliatives. Now, that's more than the profit declared by the whole CBN of Nigeria. as a recent statement by the CBN has pointed.
I mean,
so, but socio-economic rights and accountability project setup has also waded into the matter to give further details to say that in actual fact, these palliatives that is being talked about is meant to buy SUVs, right? Land Rover SUVs for the senators, and each one will cost 240 million. And to buy Prado Jeep for members of the House of Reps, and that each one will cost 150 million. And the leadership of the National Assembly will have convoys, bulletproof convoys, that will be stationed in major capitals, Abuja, Kaduna, Kano, Lagos, just in case they show up in those places. So, and now Serap says it has gone to court. Serap is asking for another mandamus. That is, the court should make it compulsory for the National Assembly not to include that 110 billion in the supplementary budget. Serap and both Femi Falana and are also arguing that, look, this is a violation of the Procurement Act, and there is also a violation of the fiduciary duties of the lawmakers, and also a violation of Section 70 of the Constitution of the Federal Republic. So it's a very controversial issue, but the senators are saying where the money is for renovation of offices for new members. Even if you are renovating offices, are we building a new national assembly?
That's even more frustrating
with 110 billion naira. I think that the spokespersons of the National Assembly, apart from the fact that the matter has now been taken to court, although no date has been fixed yet for hearing, they owe Nigerians an explanation. They need to explain to us exactly what they want to do.
Yes.
Because there have been some reports that says, oh, this is habitual, that, routinely lawmakers will just award money to themselves and give it all kinds of titles, allocation or constituency allowance and all of that. So Nigerians are very suspicious, and it has created a problem of trust with Nigerians. That look, our lawmakers tend to be overworked, they tend to be overpaid, and they are underworked.
Absolutely.
And that they get all the benefits. All these people too are looking for prayers. They are looking for tokens. They are looking for palliatives.
Absolutely.
That's why they are protesting in Kano. That's why they are protesting in Port Harcourt. That's why civil servants blocked the entrance to the secretariat in Ibadan.
That is the truth.
That is why people took to the streets in Yola, Adamawa State. So when they hear that some people want to ride bulletproof cars or they are collecting prayers, they will say, well, we the people, let us breathe.
Absolutely, and that is the point that you're making. People are asking for help. I mean, like you mentioned Port Harcourt, in the same vein, demonstrators trooped out in their numbers in Rivers State to protest over the cost of living crisis. The protesters were chanting the now famous quote by President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, "Let the poor breathe," which they turned into a song. Allow us to breathe, Tinubu. Allow us to breathe, Tinubu. I mean, please.
Don't suffocate them.
No.
You see, we keep saying this. It is righteousness that exalts a nation. Sin is a reproach. Let's do things righteously. The people are suffering. And if the senators are righteous enough, they will not even ask for that money they're asking for. You heard the senator, I think it was Aline Dume the other day that was speaking, and said, hey, this is just 2 million naira they collected in token. Just 2 million naira. These people don't even care about us. They are so insensitive. And they fail to realize the pain a lot of people are going through in Nigeria, the chaos and the avarice. As we're speaking this morning, all marketers are already talking about possibility of 720 naira per litre for petrol price. Oji, 580 already, people can't buy. Look at the streets, they are empty. People are crying. Companies are laying people off. They are saying, allow them to breathe.
Yes.
The chaos and the pain is so much in the land. President Tinubu keeps saying pregnancy pain, pregnancy pain. See, President Tinubu, do you know that women too die out of labor pain? It gets to a point that a woman will push and then she loses her life. So when you make that expression and say, oh, pregnancy pain, remember there are women too that die at the end of the pain from labor. And they can't push any longer and they lose breasts. There's something called maternal mortality. So is it when you kill people from the pregnancy pain, when will they be alive to enjoy the baby that is being born? And I mean, for women now, when the pain gets so much, what do? They pump in painkillers. I mean, yes. This pain is too much. If there's nobody telling you, we are telling you, we are feeling the streets. People are dying from pain. 720 naira per litre now, they are saying cost of everything is on the increase. There are no jobs. People are doing all sorts. President Tinubu, allow us to breathe. Don't suffocate us.
Yes.
You have good intentions for this country. Let the people see the good intention. If you genuinely love the people, start by speaking against this National Assembly.
All right. Earlier on my headline, I took the story of Pastor Tunde Bakare. He mentioned the fact that, Tinubu's the detention of Godwin Emefiele was a personal vendetta. And, you cannot help but say that this is what's happening. He's been there for over, 60 days? There's another story that was trending over the weekend on social media. You remember we took a Fashola story where he sued Jackson Ude, Reportera.ng as well. And I believe the DSS had moved in to try to arrest the owner of Reportera.ng, and they raised alarm that they had to pick his brother. Let me read a tweet. This person wrote, update. 80 hours since Chike Ibezim's illegal abduction by DSS, the MD of Reportera, Nnamdi Iwefi. Ibezim's younger brother, Chike Ibezim, is still illegally detained by the DSS following his petition by Fashola against the indicted trio, including Reportera. It has been 3 days since the 30-year-old entrepreneur, who is set to get married in 2 months, was picked up by the law enforcement agency after meeting the absence of Nnamdi Ibezim, who they had intended to pick up following the petition by the immediate past Minister of Works and Housing, Babatunde Fashola. What type of country are we living in?
Don't forget to add the SAN to his name.
SAN, Senior Advocate of Nigeria.
He's a Senior Advocate of Nigeria, and so should know the law. And I'm sure Dr. Bat is here, so I'll defer to him with regards to, I don't think you can take another man to pay for to pay the price or to go on an investigation on behalf of another. So I'm talking about Mike Ibezim's brother, while he was skipped by DSS. Another criticism for DSS is that we have seen DSS in the last few months take on matters that do not particularly fall under their remit, even including some civil cases. Look at the issue with Mr. Emefiele. That terrorism charge, we are still waiting for it. Yes. At the end of the day, the court has ruled that he should be taken into custodial service, but they came in and said they are coming. Are you allowed to arrest or to detain a man in view of a potential charge? Is this what we have turned to? I think we need to make a bit more, just raise up this alarm, because what I keep saying is, if we don't do it now, we think it's Mr. Emefiele today, Mike Ibezim tomorrow, Mike Ibezim's brother. It could be anyone tomorrow. We have the rule of law. And President Tinubu, on his May 29 inaugural speech, said he was going to respect the rule of law. He was going to rule constitutionally. Can he keep to his word? Can he be a man of integrity? And I call on Mr. Babatunde Fashola, SAN. Under his direction, with his petition, DSS has acted in his stead. Yes. Can he speak up on this matter? He's a Senior Advocate of Nigeria. He can understand, he does understand what the law says about matters like this.
Well, the matter is off the hands of Babatunde Fashola SAN. He petitioned the Department of State Service to say that, look, some people Yoruba Sheikh, Frontera, and Jackson Ude,
yes.
that these persons had caused to be published statements saying that he was helping the Presidential Election Petition Tribunal to write judgment.
Yes, that's the story.
That in itself, if it is true as alleged, is defamatory per se. And he says, look, this is something that can put him at risk, and that he wants the state, right, the police, the DSS, to investigate this and protect him. That's all he has done. Maybe it's on the basis of that the DSS has now gone to look for the publisher of Frontera. When they could not find him, they picked his brother.
Yes.
That is what is questionable.
No, that's
because what the law says, Section 7 of the Administration of Criminal Justice Act says you cannot be arrested in place of another. It's called arrest by proxy or arrest in lieu.
Look at this.
So you cannot be denied your right to personal liberty under Section 35 for an offense you have not committed. Okay, so that is what is wrong. And the relevant case here is Sunday Odogu versus the state, a 2013 case. So if it is true that another person was arrested because of another person's offense, that's a problem. But they do it. So there's so much impunity within the system, and they get away with it. That's why we should question it whenever it occurs. That's why we should condemn it. Section 36 of the Police Act also does not allow you to go and pick people up for things that they have not done. Wandering is not an offense, for example, in Nigeria. You know they arrest people for wandering. When you have freedom of freedom of movement under the constitution, if you like, you check from Lagos to Kano. Wandering is not an offense.
Unacceptable.
So in this case, Imagine also you say has been detained for up to 80 hours.
Yes, that's what.
No, that's a violation of his rights.
Quickly.
So quickly, please. We should remember when the rain started to beat us as regards this lawlessness we do in Nigeria. The same DSS has not been able to pick up Asari Dokubo for brandishing firearms. As Mr. Emefiele under his custody, he's been charged, he's released on bail, they still picked him up. As Mr. Bauer under his custody. So let's remember, because when the lawlessness and reign of impunity starts, let's remember those that perpetrated it. It started from President Buhari, because not today it started. President Tinubu too. Please, you are a Democrat. Under your administration, all of this is happening.
All right.
Because another person will come tomorrow now and continue this reign of impunity. Mr. Asari Dokubo walks free, claims that he works with government, he has a contract binding, says all sorts, brandishes guns, harasses people, abuses people, defames them, says all sorts of things against them. The DSS doesn't see that. It is this. Even the court supposed to be the one, since he has petitioned the DSS and all of that, and his lawyers are going to court, then let the court reign on this.
And
when we see a lot of oversight by the DSS, that's how the DSS too entered mess on mass case. See, let's remember in this country, when this reign of impunity finally starts, let's remember how it started. Because everybody is doing it now, they are enjoying it because they are in leadership, they are empowered, they can do it and go scot-free with it. But let's remember, at his teaching time saves 9. Let us remember, let us make this country fair for all.
Right.
Let it be an equitable place for all. Not because you are empowered today. Power is transient. You are empowered today, you will not be empowered tomorrow.
All right. Okay, we only have 2 more minutes left. I'm just wondering how we're going to end the show. But, you discussed the protest in Kano earlier. I wanted to highlight that. I mean, we also had people in Nigerians go to the Nigerian embassy to protest as well. I mean, there were stories that, the embassy was burnt down, but it was debunked. But that frustration is out there, and it's good that the northern clerics have, come out to say that they are going to continue to dialogue.
Thank you so much, my wonderful viewers, for watching this video together with me from the beginning to the end. Like I said before, if you like what you see here, if you like what I do in this platform, as you have finished watching this video, please hit that red button that says subscribe and put on your notification bell to all notification. In that way, you'll be able to know when I upload a new video. Share my videos, leave your comments in the comment section constructively. Until I meet your way again in my next video, I still remain your Linda's TV show. Bye-bye.